Well-wishers, friends, ladies and gentlemen. As all of you know, Dictator Yoweri Museveni delivered his so-called State of the Nation address a few days ago. I say so-called because under normal conditions, in properly managed countries, a State of the Nation address is supposed to be the annual report where the government takes accountability, where the government lists its failures, where the government lists its successes, and where the government gives a roadmap to the next step of progress and management of a country. Dictator Yoweri Museveni did none of those. In fact, his so-called address to the nation was an insult to Ugandans, an insult to neighbors, an insult to the international community. He went on and on about what he's done over the last 30 years, distorted history and distorted facts. He claims he has made progress with infrastructure. Even the few things that he's done have been overinflated and badly done. Let's take the Entebbe Highway. Up to now, it's not properly finished. And so much money has been spent on this. Under normal conditions in different countries, the money claimed to have been spent or to be spent on the Entebbe Highway could actually build 2 highways of similar length and size. And of course, it will be better quality. I understand even the proposed hospital on Entebbe Road, the so-called Next Generation Hospital, Showpiece for Uganda, half of the money has already been stolen. The highway between Jinja and Kampala has already got cracks, and the taxpayer is paying for this. Now, these are the few things he claims he's done. What he doesn't tell you, that the hospitals are in dire state. Even the new ones, like the Buziga Hospital, is a source of infection. The drainage is appalling. And those people responsible have not been brought to book, and the taxpayer continues to pay. Hospitals like Nakaseke Hospitals, which actually helped him in his so-called liberation war, have never been rehabilitated. Schools have been destroyed. The educational system is in shambles. 40% of primary school students study under the tree. They don't even have the privilege of having lunch. They don't have pens, they don't have books, they don't have paper, they don't have pencils. And in some areas of the country, we hear daily reports that we've been invaded by jiggers. And this is 2020. And we're having a problem of jiggers in schools, in villages. And Dictator Yoweri Museveni has got the impudence to come and tell us that he's done something for the country over the last 30 years. What he has done is destroy the country. What he has done is loot the treasury. When Museveni took over 30 years ago, Uganda did not have a national debt under Idi Amin. Now we cannot finance our own budget. And this is supposed to be progress under dictator Yoweri Museveni. Freedom of the people has been curtailed. People are being killed day in, day out. Opposition leaders are arrested, harassed, and charged with fake crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, I could go on and take piece by piece, tear it away, and throw it in the dustbin. But you heard yourself. I'm sure none of you is impressed by this garbage that was thrown out by a full head of state. He takes us for fools. He takes us for granted. And what he doesn't tell you is that now he's on the final looting spree. He knows his days are numbered. So he's going to bring in projects under the guise of development, under the guise of infrastructure. But if a section of a road from Kampala to Jinja costs 100 million, he's going to say it is going to cost 500 million. And only a quarter of it will be done. When he says he's creating wealth for the villagers, overnight they come and send them away. They take their land. They beat them up. They even destroy burial sites, like what happened 4 weeks ago in the Bugerere and Kayunga area. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, there is a looming war in the West Nile and the northern region, because he's determined to take the people's land. And I understand they've been given June the 30th as a deadline that the government will start doing whatever it wants anyway, whether there is objection or not. Ladies and gentlemen, if you really have Uganda at heart, we can no longer stand by. Because today it's Kayunga, tomorrow is Kasangati, next week is West Nile, next month is the northern region. He's not going to stop until he's taken every piece of this country and destroyed it. Either killed the civilians or made them slaves and servants in their own country. Is this what you want? I could go on, but for today, I just want to alert you that this man is dangerous and he's determined to destroy the country. My call upon you is you should now say that enough is enough. This is the time for us to stand. This is a time for us to come and say, Dictator Yoweri Museveni, we've had enough, go. And let me tell you, we can actually do it. If all of us resolved to come together, we can chase away this man and reclaim whatever little is left of our great land. May the Lord bless you.